Hi, it's Leslie here, and welcome to my channel. This is my first video of the channel, and I decided that since it is my first video and I am very new to Booktube, I would do the newbie Booktube tag. Now I know this is very cliche, it's very classic, everyone does it. That's why I'm doing it, is because everyone else has done it, and so therefore I should do it, and that makes me more integrated with part of Booktube. So, that being said, let's get on to the tag. Question number 1. Why did you start this channel? I started this channel because I love reading, and I feel like this channel will help me become more outgoing and more comfortable talking to people that I don't really know very well, and just more comfortable being myself around people, and I get to talk to people who understand exactly what I mean when I say that I love reading and that reading is amazing, and that I'm completely obsessed with random characters from random books and stuff. Question number 2. What are some fun and unique things that you can bring to Booktube? Well, if you're asking me how am I going to be different than any other booktuber out there, the answer to that question is that I'm not. I'm probably not going to be that much different than the normal booktubers that you watch every day. But I have a very, I guess you could say I have a very unique personality. I'm very awkward. I don't know if you guys are noticing. It'll take me a little while to get used to doing this. Obviously, I'm just like every other booktuber in the sense that I love reading, I love doing all that stuff. I'm a writer, just like so many other booktubers. I've read probably the same amount of books as so many other booktubers, but the uniqueness is that I am really behind on a lot of books. I'm going to be catching up on them, so you guys are going to be with me as I experience the books that you guys love for the first time, and you guys get to see my opinions on them, just like you got to see so many other people's opinions on them, but you get to see me fall in love with the series that you guys are in love with, and I don't know, that's probably about it. I don't really think I'm going to be able to bring that much unique stuff into Booktube. Number 3, what are you most excited about for this new channel? Making new friends, meeting new people, or getting to read more books, getting more experiences with books and stuff like that? I don't know, I feel like that's really what I'm excited for when it comes to this channel. Number 4, why do you love reading? Well, because I like to escape into different places. I like to experience those new worlds and experience new characters and live a different life, one that's different than my own, and go to a different world that's different and has magic and fairy tales and mystery and romance and all that kind of stuff, you know? Because it's like the real world is so boring, but then you add books into it, and then suddenly it's not so boring anymore because it's not just the real world, it's multiple worlds, multiple universes, it's just, I don't know, it's, you know what I mean? Question number 5, what book or series got you into reading? So people ask this question to people all the time, and they usually say like something that they read like a couple years ago, or something when they were like teens or mid-teens or like pre-teens or something like that. But for me, when I was really young, the thing that got me into reading was the Magic Treehouse series. When I was in kindergarten, my kindergarten teacher would read it to us when we were in story time, and I knew that the second that I could actually read like actual books by myself, I was going to read the Magic Treehouse series because I was completely obsessed with them, and that's what got me into reading. I would go to the library and I'd got like stacks upon stacks of books. Whoa. Stacks upon stacks of books, and I've always loved it ever since then. Question number 6, what questions do you have for your favorite booktubers? None? I don't really have any questions for my favorite booktubers. How did they get into Booktube? I mean, you can just go to their first video and find out. I don't really know if there's a specific question that I would ask. Maybe how do you make a living off of Booktube? Like, what do you do outside of YouTube? Because obviously, are you making a living off of YouTube? Probably not. You know, I don't. But other than that, like, I'm just kind of like, how do you have money for all of these books? That's probably the only question I'd have. Number 7, what challenges do you think starting a Booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? And I'm going to say, actually, I need people to watch my videos. That and probably being less awkward. I'm a little awkward, just a little bit. I'm not really used to talking in front of the camera, and also my neighbors are being really loud, and I'm really hoping they can't hear me because I can hear them, so therefore they probably can hear me. So yeah. Question number 8, when did you start reading? I answered this question back in number 5, was it? I started reading when I was really young, about the age of 6. As I got older, I obviously fell more in love with reading, but when I got to like 4th or 5th grade, I actually slowed down reading because I never seemed to be able to finish books, despite the fact that I really wanted to read a whole bunch of books. And then middle school I picked it back up again, and then high school happened and I had no time to read, and so I kind of just stopped. Though I didn't stop buying books, I just stopped reading them. But I've gotten back into it, and I finally caught up on all those books that I bought, because, yeah. And question number 9, where do you read? I typically read in my bedroom, on my bed, or on my beanbag chair, just because, you know, it's really comfortable. Other than that, I don't really read anywhere else around the house. Sometimes I read in the living room, not very often, because my dogs like to bother me when I'm reading, and then I get distracted. My mom's out in the living room and she's watching something, and I can't read while there's sound going on. And I don't ever read in here because it's not very comfortable. There's just this chair back here. I know you can't see it, but but yeah, no, it's not very comfortable in here. Sometimes I might read on the floor or something like that, but usually it's just in my room, which is funny because my room is the darkest room in the house. And the last question is question number 10. What kind of books do you like to read? So I kind of answered this already. I like to read mystery and suspense books. They're my favorite they're my favorite genre, kind of, like thrillers and stuff like that. I also really enjoy sci-fi books. And then, of course, I like fantasy books. Most of my bookshelf's fantasy. But I really enjoy books that keep me interested and keep me engaged and don't have an ending of what you expect, and they just keep you on the edge of your seat. So yeah, but that's all the questions that I have today. So thank you guys so much for watching, and if you guys liked it, make sure to stick around, and if you guys do, I guess I'll see you in the next video. Bye!